Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today we're going to be building this Florida East Coast ES44C4. And some of these have been modified to run off natural gas, so we're also going to learn how to build the fuel tender for that type. And this is what the whole setup looks like. So let's get right into the build. So our first step is to put 3 polished blackstone stairs coming across the rails like this. Then on each side an upside down stair facing outward. On the next layer up, we're going to do a polished blackstone block in the middle and 2 upside down forward facing stairs on either side of that. Come behind it and do a 3 block tall T shape of polished blackstone in the center and hang a lantern on each side like this. Behind that, a 5 by 3 of polished blackstone coming out to each side of the tracks. Then we're going to come up here on the center and put a dark oak stair on that second block for the coupler. Under it, put a dark oak fence gate and a dark oak fence gate on either side as well. Then on this side gap, put 3 oak slabs coming up for stairs, 3 across this top front, and 3 coming up this gap for stairs. Then we're going to do our first set of wheels, so come behind here, skip 1 block back, a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then 2 rows of deep slate tile slabs, 5 wide, on the upper hitbox. Then a second set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of 5 deep slate tile slabs on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down here. Once that's done, we're going to fill the top middle 3 on this second layer with polished blackstone block down the length of this truck. We're going to bring it out 1 block past where these fence gates are. Then we'll put 3 across the bottom. Coming off the bottom one, we're going to put a row of upside down, outward facing polished blackstone stairs, and that's going to be 15 blocks long in total here. Once you have 15 blocks, put 3 polished blackstone blocks across here, and same thing on this side. A full row of upside down, outward facing polished blackstone stairs, 15 blocks long, until it connects up over here. Then we'll continue filling this top middle 3 on the second layer down the length of the fuel tank with polished blackstone block here. We'll stop at the end of the fuel tank for now. Then we'll do the next truck, so we're going to skip 1 block forward from this and get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then same as before, 2 rows of deep slate tile slabs, 5 wide, on the upper hitbox. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of deep slate tile slabs, 5 wide, on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on this side. Then we'll continue filling the top middle 3 on the second layer with polished blackstone down the length of this truck. We'll stop above these fence gates. In front of it, a 5 by 3 of polished blackstone coming out to each side of the tracks. Then a T shape in the middle, and a lantern on each side like this. Then behind that, 3 polished blackstone on bottom with an upside down stair facing outward on either side. Above it, 5 polished blackstone. Then we'll put 3 oak slabs coming up this gap, 3 across this top middle, and 3 coming up here for stairs. Take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, turn around and stack it up to that second middle block. Remove the ones we used for placement, put a dark oak fence gate under it, and also a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. Then on these outside edges, we're going to put a dark oak button on either side. Once that's done, we're going to come through on the sides of the truck, and everywhere there's a wheel, we're going to put a deep slate tile slab above the wheel. So here, here, and here. Same thing here. Then we do the other side, slabs above these wheels, and one more corner to go, slabs above these wheels. Then we're going to come underneath here, and everywhere there's a wheel, we're going to hang an upside down grindstone in front of it. Same thing here, make sure they're all upside down. Then we'll do the other side. Grindstones in front of these three wheels, and one more corner to go. Grindstones in front of these three wheels. Now the front end is the pilot that has stairs on the bottom middle, not blocks, making this the engineer side. So put 4 polished blackstone blocks on top of the front of the fuel tank, 2 at the back. Then 4 sideways anvils here, and 4 here. In the space in the middle, a skeleton skull. Come up here by the front, we're going to put 2 crimson buttons and a crimson sign. And that does the engineer side of the fuel tank. Then we'll come to the other side of the fuel tank here. On this side, we're going to do a full row of polished blackstone blocks above the stairs. Then line up with where that center is on the other side here. Put a crimson button, and then we're going to switch over 1 block over, 2 crimson signs, then a skeleton skull. On the front of this fuel tank here, put a bell right there. Then on this third layer, we're going to fill this top middle 3 end to end with polished blackstone block. Next, on this top outside edge of the third layer, we're going to start right here and go end to end with yellow concrete. And then we'll do the exact same thing on this side. Do this whole top outside layer end to end with yellow concrete here. Just like that. Now we're going to come on top of the front on the third block back. On the left, a red concrete and a yellow, then a door, then a 2x2 of yellow concrete, then a red concrete and a yellow, then a yellow concrete on the top center there. On each side, a red concrete and then a yellow. Then we're going to put a polished blackstone stair facing outward on either side of this nose piece, and a forward one here and here. Put 3 yellow concrete across this middle. Then we're going to go in and grab some black carpet, and we're going to put black carpet on the corner and on this T-shape at the top and on that corner. Then we'll come around on this side, 4 red shulker boxes. On the other side, a red concrete, 2 sideways observers, and a red concrete. Above it, a row of 4 yellow concrete on each side. Then we're going to grab a block of coal here, and above that we put yellow concrete in each of the 4 corners and 2 coal in the center of each side. Then across the front, 2 cyan stained glass, red concrete, 2 cyan stained glass, then 2 cyan stained glass panes on either side behind it, and a red concrete on both sides behind that. Then we're going to fill the top middle 3 of this cab roof, 3 wide with red concrete to the back of it. Then 4 outward facing red nether brick stairs on the top of each side like this. Behind here, coming off the top of the cab, 7 red concrete coming up the middle. Behind that, 2 cobbled deep slate and 2 iron bars on either side of it. Then we're going to come up on the side here, 2 red concrete. Then we're going to skip a gap of 2 and 3 red concrete up here. In the middle, a dark oak sign. Then we'll come over and do the other side here. So on this side, starting from the iron bars, 2 red concrete, skip a gap at 2, 3 red concrete. Just like that. Then we're going to fill into the back of this with a line of red concrete, then 2 layers of yellow, then a line of red. In this gap, put 2 polished basalt with the columns going vertical. On this side down here, we'll do a line of red, then a layer of yellow. Then we're going to put a door up in this corner, then another layer of yellow, then a layer of red. Then 2 polished basalt with the pattern going vertical in that gap up there. Then we need our stairs to get up to that door on this side here. So starting on bottom from the back of the cab, come back with 7 red concrete. Then 1 yellow concrete up in the corner by the door. On this side we have to do the inverter box. So we're going to do 7 red concrete, and then 2 layers of 7 yellow concrete. Then we're going to go in and grab a red nether brick wall. And we're going to put that down in this corner right here. Now we're going to come down to the very back on the 3rd blockade in the middle. We're going to put 3 yellow concrete coming up and 2 red above it. Then here, a red concrete, and same thing on this side. Then 2 yellow on each side, and then 2 red on each side above that. Then off this top back block, we're going to extend 2 red concrete out to each side so it's 5 wide here. Just like that. Then we're going to swing around in front of it and extend another 5 blocks of red concrete forward. Just like that. Then, in front of that, facing outward, we're going to put 4 red nether brick stairs in front of it. And same thing on this side, 4 outward facing red nether brick stairs. Switch back to red concrete. And in the stair section, we're going to put 2 across the front. Come up the side, across the back, and up this side. Put 2 coal in the middle with iron trap doors on it. Then we're going to surround the iron trap doors with red nether brick slabs. Then behind here we'll bring red nether brick slabs up the middle to the very back. Then 1 on each side of the back. On each of these side gaps, fill it with deep slate tile slabs for the radiators. And same thing here. Then we're going to come underneath this top red concrete section on the side, starting from the front of it, and we're going to put 5 upside down, outward facing, deep slate tile stairs. So start there and do 5 of them to right here. Then up here, 2 deep slate tile slabs on the center. Same thing here, so we do 5 stairs here, and 2 slabs in the center of that section. Then at the top of each side under here, we'll run a line of red concrete to the front of this section. And same thing here. Then we're going to come underneath here in the center and fill this whole center in the middle 3 high with cobbled deep slate and bring it to the front of this section. And this will be the background for all our vents. On this side, starting at the back, are red shulker boxes, 2 yellow. Then a red concrete, yellow shulker box. In the center, close a trapdoor for the brake wheel. In front of that, a column of 3 iron bars. Skip a block, another column of 3, skip a block, another column of 3. In between all the iron bars, do red concrete on bottom, then a deep slate tile wall above that, and then yellow concrete above those. And then we'll go do the other side, which is slightly different. On this side, 3 iron bars at the back, skip a block, another 3, skip a block, another 3, skip a block, another 3. Then red concrete on bottom in between them all, then deep slate tile walls in the middle, then yellow concrete on top in between them all. Just like that. Then we'll come to this middle section and do a layer of red concrete on each side, then 2 layers of yellow concrete. Same thing here, 2 layers of yellow concrete. and then another layer of red concrete on each side on top of that. At the back of this section, we're going to do a 3x3 of red concrete and put a daylight sensor in the center for the exhaust. Then we're going to put 3 red nether brick stairs facing this way here and 3 facing this way here. Fill this center with red concrete. Bring red nether brick slabs 3 across the front and back, 3 up each side, 1 here. In this gap, open back-to-back crimson fence gates for the horn. Now we're going to come on top of the cab. In the center of it, put 2 iron trap doors, and in the center behind that, we need to put a skeleton skull. Then we're going to go through and everywhere up top here that we didn't build something, we're going to fill it all in with red carpet just to cover everything and make it nice and uniform. Bring it right back over this iron bar section. Then we'll come back here, come around this exhaust, and on each side of the back here. Just like that. Then we're going to switch to black carpet and come down here, put a T-shape on this back porch and 2 on each side like this. Then we'll bring black carpet all the way up this walkway on this side of the locomotive. Then we'll skip up, black carpet on top of this inverter box, come up here, a T-shape on the front porch, then 1 on this stair, down this row, and then bring it all the way down this walkway to the back. Just like that. Now we're going to do our railings, so take out an oak fence. Right here, come up by 4. Here, come up 3 over 1, then up 2. Same thing on this side, so up by 4 right here. Here, come up 3 over 1, up 2. Then switch to dark oak fences, 2 here, 2 here. Then we'll go down to the back, switch back to an oak fence. Here, come up 4. Here, come up 3 over 1, up 2. Then 2 dark oak here, 2 dark oak here. Go back to regular oak, up 4 right here, up 3 right here, over 1, up 2. Then switch back to dark oak, connect it up right here, and bring it all the way forward up this walkway. When we get right here, come up 1, start coming forward with it again, and then right here, come up 1 over 2. Then we got to do the other side. So come to the back on this side, connect it up right there, and bring it all the way forward. Right here in this corner, we're going to put 2 on the next layer, then up 2 at the front of it, so it looks like that, and then come forward again until it meets up with the cab here. Then we'll grab a white stained glass pane for mirrors here, put 1 on the side of the window here, and 1 on this side here. Then, on each of these fences up here, put a glow item frame with glowstone for ditch lights, and a glow item frame here with glowstone for the headlight. Then, we're going to do our number boards, so take out a birch sign above the window on the left hand side here, and we're going to put our numbers on up there. So a birch sign with the number 810. Same thing on the other side here. And you can leave it like that, or we can hit them both with black dye and a glow ink sac. Then we'll go down and we'll detail the rear end. So if you want rear ditch lights, same thing. Glow item frames down here with glowstone. Then above the yellow concrete in the center, glow item frame with glowstone for a rear headlight. On these side red ones here on the second block down, a crimson sign with 810 on both sides. We're going to hit those signs with white dye and then a glow ink sac, because the numbers are actually just painted on the back there. Now come into a loom with a cyan banner and white dye. We're going to put a white border on it. Next, switch over to a black banner, yellow dye, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. Then we're going to come up here under this stair and put a row of these yellow and black ones all the way to the back here. And that represents where the lettering is, because we don't have enough room to actually fit the letters. And we'll do the same thing here, just like that. Then we're going to come up front here, and we need to go in and we need to grab a regular item frame. Put one on this red concrete right here and put that banner of cyan right there because there's a little logo. Same thing here, so item frame and this banner, just like that. Then we actually need to do one more banner for the front and back here, and we're going to use the banner we already have. We're going to take that same black and yellow banner and we're going to go back into our loom. And we're going to add a yellow horizontal stripe in the center as well. Then we put two of these on the front right here because there's these stripes, and then we come to the back with it. And we put three across the back like this. Next we'll do the interior, so come on in through the nose door. In this corner, put an end portal for a toilet. Then take smooth sandstone slabs and stack them up to the window, and same thing on this side. On the sides here, stack your slabs up 2 blocks tall. And same thing on this back middle piece, and stack them up 2 blocks tall on this side. In the center, use slabs to make a staircase coming down. In the back middle, put a blast furnace and a glowstone. In this corner, a slab for a conductor desk, a glow item frame up here with an end crystal, and a lever on the right hand side. Turn around, and we're going to put a stair on each side here for seats. Then come back down here, put a door across here. Now that completes just the locomotive, and if that's all you're building, you're done. But like I said, we're going to do more. Some of these have been converted to run off natural gas, and for that, they run with a fuel tender. So we're going to learn how to make the tender here. So come on down to the back of the locomotive. We're going to hook up a dark oak stair for the coupler here, and put a dark oak fence gate on either side of it and below it. Then coming off the coupler, 2 polished black stone slabs, and coming off each side of that, 2 polished black stone walls. Same thing over here. Then we got to get down underneath here, and we're going to put 5 polished black stone walls coming across this bottom out to each side like this. Then we're going to come on top and bring 5 walls across the top. Then on each side here, on the outside edge, 3 oak slabs for stairs coming up. Then 3 polished black stone walls on this side of the stairs, and in the center 2 blocks of coal like this. Then a wall here and here, then 2 rows of 3 coal up on the top like that. Then on the next block down on the rails, we're going to get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. In front of it, we're going to do upside down deep slate tile stairs, 3 wide and a back-to-back T-shaped pattern. In front of that, another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Above that, on the top center, we're going to run a line of coal up the middle. That's 25 blocks long in total. Once you have 25 blocks at this end, come underneath, skip 1 block in from the end, and we're going to put upside down deep slate tile stairs, 3 wide, and a back-to-back T-shaped pattern. Just make sure we fill it in over here to this rail. Then on the end here, a netherite wheel on each rail and an end rod axle. And same thing on this side of the stairs, a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. On the sides of the truck, nether brick fences in front of the stairs and a hopper in front of each wheel. Same thing on this side. Then we'll come down here and do it. Hoppers in front of the wheels, fences in front of the stairs. And same thing over here. Once that's done, on this next layer, we're going to widen it here with another full row of coal to the back. Same thing on this side here. Another full row of coal on the second layer on this side. Next, we have to do the pilot and stairs at this end. So in front of here, we're going to do a 2x5, a polished blackstone wall coming out to each side of the tracks. Then above it, a wall on each outside edge, 3 blocks of coal in the center. In front of this, a T-shape of coal in the center, and 3 oak slabs coming up each side for stairs. Then in front of this, 5 polished blackstone walls across the bottom, 2 slabs in the center, 2 walls on either side of that, and 5 walls across the top. Then we take out a dark oak stair for the coupler at this end, turn around and stack it up to that second block. Delete the one we used for placement, put a dark oak fence gate under it, and on either side of it here. Once that's done, we're going to come on the side of here again, and we're going to extend this second layer out all the way to the side here. So on this second layer, we're going to do another full row of coal down to the other end. And then under it, starting at this wheel and going to the other wheel, a full line of polished blackstone slabs under here. Then repeat the process on this side. So another full line of coal up here down to the other end. Then start by this wheel and do a full line of polished blackstone slabs under here down to the wheel at the other end. Just like that. Then we're going to come up top here on the third layer, and on each outside edge we're going to do a single layer of coal on the outside edges. Because this tender is kind of like a modified well car with a tank in it. Now we're going to come inside the end of this and skip to the third block over inside here and put a column of 4 crimson fences on either side. Then do the same thing at this end, skip to the third block in, 4 crimson fences on either side. Then we're going to skip 1 block in from the fence in the center and run a line of red concrete down to 1 block before the fence is at this end. Then in here we put outward facing, upside down red nether brick stairs across this. And the same thing on this side, outward facing red nether brick stairs. Then we're going to switch over to red concrete here. And we're going to go around this whole red section of the tank with red concrete. So come up each side. And then across this end. Above that, we're going to go all around this rectangle with a single layer of yellow concrete. Then above that, we're going to do a single layer of red concrete right up the middle. Then on the sides of it, a row of right side up, outward facing red nether brick stairs. Same thing on this side. A row of outward facing red nether brick stairs, right side up. Then we're going to take out a crimson trapdoor on top here and put one starting on that fence and a whole row, making sure they're all closed, coming up the top of this tank all the way down to the fence on this side. And then we'll do the same thing on here, start on the fence and a full row of trapdoors up here down to the other fence. Then we'll stand on here, crouch, and put one in the middle here so it's a rectangle. And same thing here, because there is this crash frame around the tank. Just like that. Now we're going to do our grab irons to take out an oak fence. And on each side of the staircase, put a column of 4 oak fences. Same thing over here. A column of 4 oak fences on each side of this. And we'll repeat the process down here. So 4 here, 4 here. Then 4 here, and 4 here. Then switch to a dark oak fence. Right here, we're going to come over 3 and down 1. And then 3 across this end middle here. Then we do the same thing on this side. On this side over here, come over 3, down 1, and then across this middle here. Next, we're going to come down inside this end here, and we need to grab a block of coal. We're going to fill in this gap here with coal. Right here, we're going to put some grindstones because there's all kinds of tanks up here. We need to make them sideways, so 2 grindstones like this. Then we're going to do 2 sideways anvils like this, and then a grindstone over there. And this here, we're going to put 2 iron bars, then 1 coming up and 1 coming over. Then this side is slightly different. At this end, we're going to put 2 grindstones in there, 3 sideways anvils. Then a column of 3 iron bars in that center. Now we're going to make some banners, so come into a loom with a black banner and yellow dye. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal in the middle, horizontal on bottom, horizontal on top. New banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. New banner. Vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom, horizontal in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left and right, horizontal on top and bottom. New banner. Vertical in the middle. Switch to black dye, and we're going to put a black border around every single one of these banners here. Now we're going to come place these banners here on the side of the tender. So right here, we're going to put FEC space 301. Then we'll come to the other end on this side of the car and do the same thing. So right here, FEC space 301. Next, come next to this fence on this end. On top of the coal, we're going to put 4 birch buttons. Then we do the same thing at this end on this car side, 4 birch buttons. Then we're going to skip here 2 blocks, 2 oak buttons, 2 skeleton skulls, and a crimson button. Same thing here, skip over 2 from this, 2 oak buttons, 2 skeleton skulls, and a crimson button. In between the locomotive and tender, put 2 sideways end rods because there's a fuel line. And that completes the tender here. The only thing left to do now is use the structure command to copy in or just build a second locomotive at the other end of the tender but facing the opposite direction, because that's how they run. Engines facing opposite directions with the tender in between them here. So that completes this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.